Welcome to Get Some Games, and today we are going to be doing our very first unboxing video. I'm going to be unboxing the new PlayStation Platinum wireless headset. And by the way, this is also our first ever 4K video. So if you want to watch it in that gorgeous 4K, that's an option, of course. So we got the box right here, Platinum wireless headset. Got some features on the front. Let's see, got yourself a cool little diagram on the back. So, some more features. So let's get this bad boy open. My trusty knife here, cut the top. There we go. So now that I live in an apartment, I don't exactly have the space to keep a bunch of boxes around. So please pardon the, let's see, oh, this is taped as well, so let's cut that open. Nope. Flip it around, and there they are. Let's see, PlayStation logo. These feel very durable, very comfortable, and let's see, they still have those hinges. Get those hinges there. The big complaint of the Sony Gold headset was that the hinges broke. It's impossible to go onto a forum and read about those without someone bringing up the hinges. So, let's see here. We've got some controls on the side, of course. Very important. Get your setting, the 1 and 2 preset settings, a mute for the microphone, chat and the sound, volume controls, I assume. Maybe not. There, let's see if I can get this glare out of the way. The virtual surround sound 3D audio. You've got your on, off, and then the middle, which I assume the middle one goes for 3D, and the one to the far left goes for the virtual surround sound. And then the off, of course, if you don't want either of those for one reason or another. Or maybe it's just a switch. Oh, so those aren't 3 buttons. Yeah, I'm stupid here. I should probably mess around with it before I talk about it. So it's just a little on-off switch. Turn on the virtual surround sound if your game is compatible with it, which at launch only Uncharted 4, I'm pretty sure, is compatible with it. So that's that. Get you some nice 4K visuals here, up close and personal. You got the metal bar instead of the fully plastic feel or, material of the golds. Feels very nice, feels very durable. They fit around your ear. I mean, I guess it depends on how big of a person you are. They fit around your ear and they don't just sit on top of it, so that's very important to me. I don't know why Sony goes with the in-headset mic. I'd much prefer them to have an actual microphone, shooting out of it that you can put around your face. But there you go. Let's see what else comes in the box here, if anything at all. Well, I'm sure the little dongle has to at least. It's very nice quality packaging here. Good little, I guess you could substitute this as a carrying case. I'm sure they sell separate carrying cases. Let's see, we got ourselves a little accessory box. If I can figure out how to open this without completely ripping it open. Forget it. Little instructions here. Worry about that later. Nobody reads the manual. Hey, a little travel pouch. Very convenient. That feels nice. Of course, you got yourself a PlayStation logo right there. And fold up, I assume. Fold up really nice and neat like so. Stick it right in there. Alright, let's see what else we got. USB charging cable. Plug right into your PlayStation 4. See if it's any longer than the cable that comes with the controller. We start using it as a nice little substitute. And it's not, of course. Rubber band off. Oh yeah, no. This is very tiny. But it's for a headset, so what do you need? It's fine. Got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. plug it into your cell phone, your MP3 player, your iPod, your PC, even though I'm pretty sure the wireless works with the PC as well. So there's that. This is a pretty good length, thankfully. Nice, go all the way down to your pocket. 3.5. Sorry about the constant. See if we can get some focus. I don't know why I need to focus on that. Feels good. I'm sure it's quality. If not, it's detachable, so you can buy your own. And then you've got the USB dongle. One of my favorite words in the English language, dongle. Got all your trademarks. Camera doesn't want to focus. So there you go. Plug that in. Good to go. So that's the headset. Because I'm sure you just want to see more of it. It moves up and down. All that good stuff. Like I said, it feels very comfortable. Fits very well. And to see how it sounds and if it's comfortable for a long time, let's now get to the review. So let's start with what you care about the most, I'm sure, when you're buying a gaming headset, is how does it sound when you're gaming? Well, the short, quick answer is it sounds fantastic. Everything feels so alive when you're playing a game. The game I tested it the most on was Uncharted, since it does have the 3D audio. I'll be getting to the 3D audio in just a moment. But just right off the bat, you definitely notice everything sounds so impactful, so alive. The world around you feels so, the key to great sound is to not always notice that it's there, at least from a game-making standpoint. And what I mean by that is if they do it properly, everything should just sound normal. Like that's the way it's supposed to sound. It'd be a lot more jarring for you to hear something that's not supposed to be there, something that sounds off. And this headset does a great job of immersing you in the world to where you just don't really even think about it. You just think like, yeah, it should sound like this. Naughty Dog did such a great job of adding in such an atmospheric sound to the game, and it's picking up the new Platinum Wireless headset is picking up all of that stuff. You can hear all the bugs in the background of Madagascar, all the rustling of the leaves, the footsteps of Drake and Elena or Sully or Sam, and the punch and impact of each gun, all of that stuff. The Platinum Wireless headset picks up all of it. The wireless is fantastic. I don't constantly feel like, wired, of course, does have better quality, but I'm not sitting here thinking, I wish this was wired. I'm glad that it's wireless. It gives me some free range of motion. When I'm playing Rock Band drums, the wire isn't going to get in the way, which is fantastic. The distance is as far as you're going to want it to be. I don't know why you'd be playing any farther away than what the range is. I could go all throughout my entire apartment, which admittedly isn't very large, but I'd never dropped any kind of sound or any kind of quality depending on how far I went. It was great. The dual microphone built into the can is, again, it's a questionable decision. I kind of see why Sony goes that way instead of a regular mic. I don't know why they don't just do a detachable mic, but it still sounds great. If you're just playing in a party with your friends and talking, it's going to sound fantastic. It does a decent job of not picking up, outside noises. For example, or for a bad example, to start, when I tried playing Rock Band with it, my Rock Band drums, and the wirelessness of the headset really, really helped with that. I could play totally free reign, not have to worry about a wire getting in the way, and I could hear the game perfectly. It was like all I could hear was the song. I couldn't hear the banging of my drums. But then when I went into the party where I could get feedback in the headset, it picked up the drums pretty well. So I'm not going to be in a party playing my drums very often anyway, but still, when you're playing guitar, it doesn't help at all. Most of you guys don't even play Rock Band. I don't know why I'm getting into that so much. But in terms of most of the outside noises, other people in your house, clacking of the whatever it is you got going on, the mic isn't really going to pick that up at all. I had great reception with that. Just great, clear voices. I tested it out with a friend, and he told me that I sounded just fine, no issues there at all. So that's another plus, is the mic, even though I still wish it wasn't just built into the headset itself. Moving on to the 3D audio, or the simulated 7.1 surround sound that they've got. I kind of touched on it already with Uncharted, since that's built with the 3D audio in mind.
Going with other games, it really does shine. Obviously, the preferred method of 7.1 surround sound is going to be an actual 7.1 surround sound system in your house, but that's not always, that's not always an option depending on how you live. And this is very cost effective. You're not going to find a 7.1 system for under $170, that's for sure, at least not a good one. And this headset does a great job of simulating it. I've seen a lot of people say that they would rather have a true quality stereo headset than simulated 7.1, and I don't agree with that at all. Of course, it's simulated, so I don't know. If you're a super hardcore audiophile, you're going to pick up on that kind of thing, that it is simulated surround sound. But for your everyday gaming, it's not going to get in the way. You're not going to be constantly thinking like this isn't actually 7.1 surround sound. Like, it really does a great job of nailing that feel. In the 3D audio in Uncharted, you've got noises coming above you, below you, behind you, all over the place. It feels like you're really immersed in the world. Other games cover it really well. You can still use the headset companion app that they made for the golds for other games like Destiny and Infamous, and there's a ton of different games that utilize that. And that really, really ups the sound quality, especially if you're going from either a low-end headset or, God forbid, your TV audio. This is going to just be night and day. You're never going to want to play with regular sound again after you use... I mean, that could be really said with any gaming headset in general, but the fact that these don't deteriorate away from that speaks volumes. Am I just rambling on at this point? Probably. So let's move on. As far as how it feels and the comfortability of it, I played with them for 2 hours, switching between a few different games, played some Rock Band for a little bit, played some Uncharted for a little bit, played some Infamous, and I was never feeling like my ears didn't start to hurt, they didn't get itchy, my head didn't start to hurt or feel cramped or anything like that. I think once you find the right setting of how, you can like adjust both cups, once you find that right setting, I think it's going to be great. It held a charge for a long time. Like I said, I only played for about 2 hours, and it still has its charge, so that's great. I'm sure Sony said somewhere it's battery life, but I haven't hit that yet. But in terms of comfortability, it was great. They nailed it with that. The cups are very cushiony, very smooth, they feel great, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at here. Now, I know that even though this is a gaming headset, it also comes with a 3.5 millimeter jack for a reason. And some people, like myself, are going to be using this as their new music headphones for their phone or their MP3 player or their tablet or whatever it is you use to listen to your music. And more great news is that it actually sounds great. My biggest complaint with the Gold headset was that I opened it, excited, took it out of the box, plugged it into my phone, played a song, and instantly disappointed. It didn't sound that great. But the new drivers that Sony has in the Platinum headset sound fantastic. I was blown away, actually, because I went in with low expectations, kind of expecting to be disappointed almost. But I listened to a wide range of music, from metal to rap, bass-heavy rap to rock to pop, even a little bit of jazz, just to see. That headset really picked up on everything. It sounded great. You have... if you have your low sound quality files, they still sound nice, but you've got your FLAC files like I do, it's going to sound fantastic. Pick up every little nook and cranny of every little song. Of course, if you're comparing them to like Sennheisers or whatever, the really dedicated audio music headphones, then that's going to be a little different. But the wireless combined with the great music listening, combined with the great video game play, I think this is a fantastic headset. As you know from Get Some Games reviews, I'm not going to give it a number or anything like that. It is higher end, though. Some people with their gaming headsets or with video game accessories in general, the price tag almost $200, right around the $170 range. I've seen it go cheaper at a couple places. But if you're in the market for a headset, especially if you're a PlayStation fanboy, this headset does not disappoint. They sound fantastic both in your ear, and the microphone sounds fantastic for music, video games, all that stuff. Highly recommend it. I would say purchase. Again, we don't do the number rating here, but I would say purchase it unless you have a ridiculous budget. You can buy some $300 headphone Sennheiser cans and go for that. But if you can stretch a little bit, go for the mid-$100 range, then check them out. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm not an audio professional by any means, but for your average Joe reviewing a gaming headset that loves his video games and loves the sound quality, I give it a thumbs up. So thank you very much for watching, And so please subscribe right here on Get Some Games.